Welcome back to another episode of my Mariners YouTube franchise series. My name is West Coast 22, and I appreciate you being here. We are into June, and I believe this is year 8, 28 and 21, and the team is set up for a ways to go. The team is set up to be good for a long time. There we go. If you look down here, I like seeing this. I don't necessarily go by this most of the time because the way they rank positions is odd. The AI, but this means that we're doing something good. We have a couple positions, but this team has a bunch of prospects deep into the farm system, and we can continue to be this good, continue to make the playoffs, continue to try for that elusive playoff series win for years to come. The trade deadline is in 2 months. I have a list of 8 or 9 players that I would potentially trade in the next year or two. If we need to, if they're not performing, they're either too old, or this is another thing that we kind of have to look at as well. So you look at, let's sort by potential, and then let's look at kind of age of someone that's not in the majors already. So the first example that I kind of see is not really Bateman. He's only 24. Harvey Connor, 28 years old. He is never going to make the major league team. He's 28. He's already, he's too old. He's not going to gain 9 overall points or something in the next 3 years. He might, but he's not going to do that because he's not going to play. So this is a guy that we can kind of trade and kind of reset the prospect list a little bit. Maybe someone else can have a use for him if they have a really bad rotation. We look for high potential but kind of old-ish players. Espinoza, kind of in the same situation, but he's only 25. We'll give him a couple more years. But someone like Tim Miles here, he's 26 years old. He's never going to see the light of day. He was one of our first-round draft picks. He's 87 overall potential, and I didn't play him enough. I didn't move him up fast enough or what have you. But he's 26. He's not gonna ever be on our team. So someone like that that we could definitely potentially look at. Joe Rizzo is already on the list simply because I just don't know if I'm ever going to have a spot for him. Might as well get some value while I can. So kind of guys like that. I'm going to type Harvey Connor real quick. I apologize. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players that we could potentially or looking into trade either this year or the offseason next year, depending on kind of situations. One is Kyle Lewis. I love Kyle Lewis, but he's 32. He's at the end of his deal. We're probably not going to re-sign him, which is unfortunate because he's K-Lou. However, he's 32. He probably doesn't have any trade value. We'll try, but he's at the end of his contract, and we're probably not going to re-sign him. 25 mil is just too high. He's someone that I might give an offer sheet to, or a qualifying offer, because he's probably going to want more money, and he's probably going to decline it. I'm going to hope that he declines it because I'd love an extra draft pick. So, we'll see if I can't trade him. Shedlong, we've already tried, but we'll try again. Evan White's another one that we'll kind of look at as well. Justice Sheffield is somebody that we'll kind of look at. He's 31. He's out for the year. Because he's out for the year, I'm not sure if he'll regress at all. We'll see how that plays out. But he's another one that I could potentially get some value for because he's 31. We've already talked about Rizzo. Cesar Torres here, 27. Maybe somebody can have something for him at 78 overall. He's never going to see the field. So that's potentially somebody as well. And then we all know the same situation that we're constantly in. Gonzalez or Wilkerson, we have to trade one. I think Molina is going to be up here very, very quickly. So there's one. Another one, I think we already mentioned him. Maybe not. Tim Meyer. Yeah, 26 years old. He's never going to see our team. And then Harvey Connor. So trying to keep our base, but trying to still stay young at the same time. I love Kyle Lewis, Shed Long, Evan White, guys like that, but they're not long for this team at all. Got to keep getting younger. Got to keep getting better. Hancock is leading the All-Star vote. Not a boy. 1.35? Holy crap. Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good. The problem that we have right now on this team is our bullpen. Our entire bullpen is hot garbage. Jim Donald has blown 6 saves out of 18 chances. That's terrible. But I honestly don't know who to put there. The guys that I've drafted bullpen-wise are just not getting that good fast enough. Donald should be a 93. That's his potential. Buck Bale is somebody that's really disappointing for me. He was supposed to be a 92, and he's just not getting any better. It's brutal. But I think we're going to put him there just to see. A Buck Bale is supposed to be in the 90s. And he's 25. He's only been 3 years. I get it, but he has got to get better quickly, or else that's going to be super disappointing. We have, guys that we've drafted over the past couple years. We have Dietrich that we just drafted, Myers that we just drafted. We didn't really get a closer 2 years ago. And in year 5, looks like we got James Sandoval, so who's also at 90. I mean, we have guys, they're just not getting here fast enough. So kind of brutal, but as long as we keep winning, then we're okay. We look at the injured list. All we have is Justice Sheffield. Quick look at the top prospects. There's James Sandoval right there, 75 overall, 3.46. Not pitching the best, but definitely a candidate to come up if people start to struggle. Might as well give someone else some time, right? Achilles Fernandez, 71 overall, not quite there yet. Gio, same thing, 74, not quite there yet. Could he possibly play? Yes, but he'd have to DH. There's no other possibility for him. He's forever DH. Chad Fournier, which is nice too. I don't know if this is one of the guys that I traded for. So 73 B potential. He's still 22, so thank God we have a good relief pitcher. That's a top prospect. Molina, which we love this guy. A potential, 22 years old, even across the board. So hopefully he can be 80s across the board, that type of hitter, when he's all said and done. Diego, kind of the same situation. I don't like his defense. He would be a legitimate first baseman that he would never play third. And he's 24. He's supposed to be 88 overall. I don't like that his power versus right's going down, but we'll see how he develops. He's someone that we might trade early to get somebody else elite, simply because the amount of first basemen I have are a lot. We have, Gio, Diego, Yerzy, who's 28. That's another guy that's probably on our list to be traded. He's never going to play on this team. He's already just too old. Then we got Campillo, Kiki McDonald. So we got all these people, but they need a spot to play. So first baseman, I need to chill for a little bit. I think I just keep working on the middle infield. Third baseman, same thing. Barry Mitchell, Molina. We have these two guys for the future. So the future's looking bright. We just got to keep being smart about it. We don't need 19 good prospects. We just need enough to win. Enough to win. So this sim will take us to the trade deadline, which is the 31st. We will probably stop around the 30th and see about any potential moves. I really don't want to put people on my trade block right now because I feel like I'm just going to get 150 trade offers and they're all going to suck. So we'll go look for trades ourselves if it comes to that. But that's what we're going to do. So we're into June here. 28 and 21, Toronto, or Colorado and then Toronto. Travelers, just fix lineups. Good Lord. All right, take 2 of 3. Geringer's out for a couple days. That's fine. Don't like Cabrera's ERA. It's super high. He's my long relief guy. But goodness, man, we've got to get better. We've got to get better. Gonzalez out for a day or two. Who cares? Sheffield's out for a... He's not back. Well, Emerson Hancock, he's our best pitcher, and he gets all of the run support. He gets all the run support. France, Kalu hits 2. Evan White goes deep. Jason Wilkerson goes deep. Goodness. And we split with the Blue Jays. Not ideal. Now we're on the road. Yankees, Toronto, and Detroit. Completely swept. That's good. Arturo Fernandez, that's one of our AA guys, I think, so I'm not really concerned. D-backs want to offer me anyways, even though no one's on my trade block. Jack Larson. No one that I care about. Who are you trying to give me? A 34-year-old? Get the out of here. All right, we sweep the Blue Jays, thank God. Samuel 3-0. Villegas gets a win. So it looks like our bullpen's doing okay. I mean, we'll see. I like seeing an ERA in the 3s because we didn't have that. Cabrera gets another win, drops his ERA a little bit, so that's good. Detroit. He's out for a day or two. We lose 2 of 3. That's unfortunate. Detroit's a really, really bad team. That's not ideal. 2 with Oakland, and then we go to... I mean, until Tampa Bay and Chicago, this schedule has not been tough, and we're struggling. We're struggling. So this is not... Oh, no. Oh, no. Here we go. The one guy that I really didn't want to get hurt. Mr. Look at this nonsense, man. Look at this nonsense. This guy I'm not worried about. I don't even... He shouldn't even be in AAA. I already fixed this nonsense to where he's not in AAA, so that shouldn't be a problem. Wait, but we need to bring up a catcher because we don't have a backup now. So it looks like Godoy's going to have to come up. Oh, my Lord. Who cares? Add to 40-man. Godoy's going to have to come up. And that's just where we're going to have to stay. I don't have enough catchers. I mean, Ruiz has not been playing well. So maybe this will give some time for Mariano to get better. Don't like it, but it is what it is. And he's just going to play no matter what. Because that's that. That's the way we're going to do this. Again, not a big fan. People keep getting hurt, and it's very frustrating. But that's life. Enrique gets nice, dropping his ERA again. Good. 4 with KC here. Fix the lineups. Don't care. Ty Francis, put him back like normal. Holy Lord. 18-17. What the crap is this? 3-0 after 3. And the offense is just literally blow up. Oh my God. Soto 5 for 6 with 2 bombs and a double. Wow. Marte 4 of 6. Julio 3 of 6. Wilkerson with 3 hits. Deloach with 3 hits. Okay. Marte with 2 bombs in the leadoff spot. Lego. Julio and Nick Gonzalez. So, man, Wilkerson and Gonzalez are starting to play well. That's going to make this a lot tougher, but when we have Wilkerson hitting 300, this is going to be really, really tough. Kalu there in the middle of the lineup is starting to struggle. That might be something to change. He's starting to struggle. I don't think I want him hitting in the 3 spot anymore. Let's move up. Type France. Lewis needs to come down. Just not playing well. Just not playing well. Lewis. Let's move Wilkerson up. Actually, let's do this instead. Okay. It's just better. I love the Marte's 257, though. 270 is a good out of the 2 hole. Benitez is another guy that just should be doing better and is just not. Against the lefties, we struggle. We struggle. Benitez should be doing better. Julio can hit anybody, so it really doesn't matter. Good Lord, this guy. 96. Oof. He's going to be 99 before you know it. We're a game back. Hancock is still leading as the Astros have 3 players. Bellinger, Bogarts, Jordan. This team is killing me. This team is killing me. So freaking good. Jordan's still getting better at age 30. Cody, thank God, is regressing. Barrios. I just cannot wait for all these guys to be gone. And this team just... There goes Bregman. 34. They have him for 5 more years. Oh, I love it. Look at these dumbass contracts. 5 more years. And he is going to be hot garbage. Ugh, love it. Adames. They're so old. Garrett Stubbs. Xander's 35. Still hitting 286. I mean, the numbers are still there. Oof. I'm excited for the Astros to fall off the face of the planet here soon. Okay. 3 Tampa Bay. All right. We're starting to kind of pull wins here. I like this. Donald, Villegas, Richard Yang, Logan Gilbert. 3 against the White Sox, who are right around a 500 team. He's not ready yet. All right. 4-0 for Priester. Then the White Sox take 2. Oh, there's another game. Okay. So we split a 4-game set here. Let's go take a peek here. Pitching rotation, see if we're doing better. Hancock's ERA is up. Renee's doing okay. Yang is not very good. Gilbert serviceable. Priester's better. The Cabrera's gotten better, but he's still not ideal. Jim Donald has lowered his ERA a bit, so that's good. Not hard to do when it's that high. Mark Samuel pitching great. They switched to my closer for me. Okay, he blew 3 saves. It is what it is. Donnie Grant. Okay, so the bullpen's starting to do better. We got Bruce Villegas, who's almost down under 2. Calzado has only blown 1 save, so we're okay here. The bullpen does well. We are going to be fine. But the bullpen has to continue to perform well. And we take the division lead over the Astros. Let's go as we head towards the break in a few weeks. 3 with Tampa. Whole 52-26. Who the hell is on Tampa? Who's a Ray? They're not even that good. They have Wander. Oh my God, he's incredible. Holy hell. Dude, Wander is dope. Scooball, CJ Abrams, Eloy, I'm not saying they're a bad team, but they don't have like... They have 4 guys that are 90s. A lot of 80s. Okay. There's Yadier Molina. Killing it for him. He's an 85 overall. Oh, man. Goodness. Big Dick Pete. Derek Childress. Wow. Tampa's going to be pretty good for a while here. Pablo Silva, a potential catcher, 23, so he was drafted here. Tampa's going to be the team to beat in the American League for a long time. We swept them, though. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. We swept them. Just relax. Everybody relax. It's fine. 4 to Minnesota, and then we come home. Mets get Marquez for Porter Hinton and Nick Swartz. Split a 4-game set with the Twins. Huge 3-game set with Houston before we welcome in the awful Orioles to hit the All-Star break. Sweep them too. So the 2 toughest teams we have in our schedule this month, 6-0 against them. 6-0. 5.5 game lead over the Astros now. That's huge. Donald pitched. I mean, he had to win if he pitched well. Yang 4-0, so that's good. Lowers his ERA a bit. I like it. 3 more with Baltimore before we're done here. Gerard Encarnacion goes to the Cleveland Spiders for Tanner Burns, Byron Buxton, and Devin Moreno. So pretty much a bunch of nobodies because they want to dump the contract. Okay. And I mean nobodies as in nobody good still. Oh, look, another catcher got hurt. Another catcher got hurt. No way. Now we have 2 catchers out. Ugh. My God, dude. We are in trouble here. We are in trouble. Ooh, I like Gonzalez hitting 300. We're going to have to sign a catcher. We can't, though. We can't. I mean, I really don't want to bring up Bateman, but I don't really think I have a choice. I don't think I have a choice, so I'm going to have to move him to the majors. O'Keefe's going to have to go to AAA, and then I'm going to have to go sign some garbage. Which, we knew this was going to be potential, that we're going to have to sign some garbage. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I might say 60 is probably the minimum. Just go grab some guy that's 60. Let's get Tom Murphy. Let's get Tom Murphy here. Just to get him on the field. Major leagues? Get the freak out of here, dude. You're not up to the majors. You're literally up just to fill a spot so I have a AA. That's what you're doing, Mr. Murphy. Because I have 2 freaking catchers that are hurt. And then I'm going to release you. First chance I get. One more game. Baltimore. Marte's out for a day or 2. Who cares? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Too many things pop up. Jordan, Paul DeYoung, Gleyber Torres, Vladimir Guerrero, Brendan Rodgers, Mr. Keston, David Dahl, and Mr. Meadows. All right. All right. It is what it is. So we'll do the All-Star game. View today's games. Jump in, and let's see what happens. Doesn't really matter. Zach Gallen, there's Mr. Hancock, 2.92, 8-1 on the year. Jacob Colby Allers. Calzado, our closer, made it in. That's great. So did Villegas. Let's go, man. We got 3 pitchers into the All-Star game. 3 pitchers. Acuna, Vaughn, Jordan, Vladimir Guerrero, Xander Bogaerts, Brendan Rodgers, Luis Robert, Moncada. Man. So I'm not sure if they're still on the White Sox. Nope. Vaughn's an Angel. Robert's a Red Sox, and Moncada's a Yankee. All of the White Sox, but they're all on separate teams. That's pretty solid. Kevin Shepard, one of the Caps, who's a 91 overall now, has made it into the All-Star game as a reserve. Wow, we have nobody offensively. Julio Gonzalez did not make it this year. Wow. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, my Lord. Seriously, stop. Okay. Let's go see where we're at. Who cares? Ruiz is out for another month or so. Godoy's out for another month or 2. Justice is out for the rest of the year. We know that. Hope it's not a career thing. That would suck. Okay. All right. Well, we're 17 games above. Rene Rodriguez is one of our stars. He's yet to get a win. That's not great. But we have the Royals, the Twins, who are both 7 games under, the A's, who are 10 games under. We'll probably stop here and look at the trade deadline. That's probably what we'll do. So 3 against KC. Somebody else out for 2 or 3 months. Villegas out for a day or 2. That's fine. Godoy's not ready yet. We sweep the Royals, so that's good. Rene gets his first win. Richard Yang gets 2 wins in a row, as does Gilbert. Our pitching is starting to lead this team. 20 games above 500. 3 with the Twins. Cubs get Tristan. Oh. Jonathan Brady, Abraham Acosta, and Tristan goes from Pittsburgh to Chicago. We lose 2 of 3. It was bound to happen. Bound to happen. All right, we're going to go here. Holy offense. 13 of 4. 12-9. And then our offense fails here. Crazy. Okay, we're 20 games above 500. We're 7 games clear. The Astros are in third. Screw the Astros. I'm excited for them to be bad. All right, let's go take a peek here. Let's go take a peek. Yang's doing better. Cabrera's still holding firm at being awful. God, these three are just rolling right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Offense. Here is the thing here for offense. Do we look at getting rid of some people? Wilkerson, I mean, if you can keep hitting 280, man, this is going to be a moot point. Gonzalez, 245. He has some better power, though. But he's 28 years old. Kyle Lewis. It might just be time to say goodbye to Kyle Lewis. Even though we're playing well, he's not playing well. And maybe we can get something for him. Combine him with one of our younger prospects, like Tim Miles or Harvey Connor or something. And maybe we can get something for Kyle Lewis. I don't know. The thing is, we take out Kyle Lewis and Benitez would have to play. I mean, we'd bring somebody up, but we would probably bring up Lucero, who's not pitching great, but he's the best option we have. Maybe Clase, although he's not playing well either, so Jermaine Newby's not ready yet. He's so bad defensively. My lord. I love that Sandoval's a 77 now. +4s. I love it. All right, let's go take a peek. Right now, Shed Long probably can go. So can Kyle Lewis. This is his last year and his last year. That's so much money tied up in those three players. So let's go see what we can do here. Let's put in Kyle Lewis, and let's put in one of our younger guys. Like, let's put in Harvey Connor. 28, B potential. We're just never going to play him. And let's see what we can get here. If anything. Okay. So it looks like this is going to be pretty easy. Billy Brignoni and Patrick Etheridge. Blue Jays have 3. Jason Chadwick. I feel like. Oh, it was Willard Chadwick in our first year. Okay. That's it. Interesting. Another third baseman with Luther Alvarado. White Sox, no. So right now. Sorry, I got to keep track of this. Right now, I don't even know if I like that. Because I don't know what type of player he is. Oh, man. I don't know which one's better. Emilio Ojeda, Luther Alvarado, Jason Chadwick. I think the Blue Jays are better. I mean, I like that Brignoni can kind of play now, but he's already 25. Etheridge is 22 as an A. He's 23 as an A. A second baseman that's young, and Alvarado that's 21 and is kind of young too. So Toronto so far, I think, is the leader. Toronto so far, but we'll see. 25, no. 23, no. 25, no. 25, no. So we're looking for guys that can develop, not guys that can play now. First baseman we don't need. Freddie Vincent. Not ideal. Or that's not terrible, but I think that we could get better. 25, don't want to. Garrett Young, Kendall. The C player makes the other one better. 24, no. An A and a C makes that not as ideal. Well, I think that makes that pretty easy. Ojeda, Alvarado, and Chadwick. Now, again, I wish that we could see what type of players these guys are, but I just don't see us. I don't see me caring too much. Even if that second baseman's just speed, it's still something. The starting pitcher we 100% know is valuable because he's a starting pitcher. And Alvarado, third baseman, I would assume he's not just speed. And he's already 70 overall. Could be 80 overall on the low end. But another third baseman is nice to go with Molina and Barry Mitchell. So I think we're going to pull the trigger here. The starting pitcher we're never going to use. We get one in return. Kyle Lewis, we get rid of his salary. We're not going to use him anymore. I don't like trading Kyle Lewis. I don't like trading him, but he's just not performing. I would much rather bring in somebody else that is and give us 9 home runs at the All-Star break for a guy. If his caliber is just not good enough. So we're going to get rid of K-Lou here. K-Lou, Harvey Connor, we're shipping to Toronto. Emilio Ojeda, Luther Alvarado, and Jason Chadwick. We're gonna pull the trigger here. There we go. Now, is there anybody else we could potentially do that to? Maybe throw in Tim Miles with like an Evan or with like a Shed Long. Potentially. Prospects. Let's see what we can get for these two. With both these guys being kind of older-ish, I don't think I'm going to be able to get younger guys, but we'll see. Closer and reliever, both B. God, I really like that. Getting more bullpen help is never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Right now, that's the best trade. So the White Sox are the best one right now. A single pitcher, nah. Good, but no. Ronald Parham, Kyle. See, I don't like these 25. And I get why they're trading. It's the same reason why we're trying to trade Tim Miles, but he's 25. He's not going to get there to play. We would only be really doing that trade for the closing pitcher. And I'm probably going to pass on that. Twins, Angels, nope. We don't take Caps. Another first baseman we don't need. Probably a great first baseman, though. We don't need first baseman anymore. 2 middle infielders. Don't know what kind of players they are. Freddie Vincent, nice, but he's 25. Murray Baxter. Nationals? Interesting. Luis Ruiz, Carlo Valenzuela, Damon McCollum. I still think the White Sox one's a little better. We might go back and kind of look. I'm not trying to get starters. My starters are like, is that a great trade? Yes, of course it is. He's an A potential. But I'm trying to fill out kind of the future. Holy Lord. Wow. Cardinals would trade this to me. Jeffrey Kretlow and Garrett Young. Both A potentials for Shedlong and Tim Miles. Wow. Cardinals are by far. I don't think anyone is going to give us a better deal than St. Louis. Don't see it. Now we're back to the Orioles. Cardinals it is. Oh, wait, what? Jeffrey Kretlow, 22-year-old, A potential, and Garrett Young. I mean, another third baseman, but trade bait. And maybe one of them can play first. I don't know. But Shedlong goes. Tim Miles, a guy that we're never going to use, is gone. And we're going to shed some salary, and we're going to grab 2 young A prospects. No idea why they are offering this to us, but we're going to take it. Because why the hell not? It's year 8. It's year 8. Shedlong is gone, as is Tim Miles. I could potentially do one more trade like that. Potentially could. Someone like Joe Rizzo and give in Andy Yerzy. Which Joe Rizzo can play right now, and Andy Yerzy is the same situation. He's 28 years old. He's never going to play. So we got to get a little bit younger here. So that's what we're kind of looking for. There's another A, and they're trying to give away Brignoni again. BB too old. Whoops. C's. A's. AA. The same players they're trying to get rid of. It's always the same players, too. C's. I mean, we have Bateman coming up, so. I don't even know who I'm looking for. I mean, I would love pitchers. This would be pretty ideal. It's another pitcher. He's young. Another reliever. He's already 80. He could potentially come in now, and he's 24. Ricky Rainey, I don't really know too much about. I mean, again, he could be a speed shortstop, but I think that's the best trade so far considering what our needs are. More bullpen's nice. So I think the Mets so far kind of fill what we need here. Baxter, I still don't know anything about you, man. Joe Barber. I mean, again, that's a better trade because it's an A potential. I just don't like trading 2 for 1. But maybe it's something we need to do. Maybe it's Maybe it's something he's a year younger. He's already 77. Maybe it's something we need to do. I mean, I like the Mets here. It's 3 players. But an A closer may not be the worst thing to do here, considering he's really young too. So that might be the best option here. Ramirez, Matthew Allegri, 23. The other guy is 3 years younger. Okay, I think we're just going to do this just a straight up one. I think we're just going to do Joe Barber here. Just grab a 20-year-old A potential guy. Joe Rizzo, hopefully he can go get some playing time. Andy Yerzy, a first baseman that we don't need. Let's go grab a closer. All right, let's go do that. So that gives up Rizzo, and that gives up Andy Yerzy. I think we're going to stand pat there because of the trades that we made. Evan White's probably going to have to see the field a little bit more because he plays first. So it's going to be interesting here. It's going to be interesting here. Give me a quick second. I am going to make sure people are all in the right spot. Because I'm assuming most of the guys just went straight to AAA, and that's not what I want. So let me make some moves around. I'll let you know kind of who I moved around and where I put where. But give me a second to make sure this is all right. All right, so we're back. So that took me a hot minute. They, like I thought, they put a lot of the new guys into AAA. And so I kind of had to move stuff down a lot, especially a lot of those young guys. I have these third basemen here. Now our third baseman and first baseman are pretty incredible. But our third baseman now, we have Garrett Young, A potential, who again is just speed and defense. So offensively, he's probably somebody that we're going to trade eventually. But with a guy like Luther Alvarado, who's a really, really good hitter. So that's great to see. And then Ojeda. Wait, no. Chadwick, wherever he is. He's actually considered a second baseman. So the exact same thing that we were kind of worried about, speed and reaction. So we're probably going to trade him as well. We already have a guy kind of like him. So going forward, Chadwick and Young are probably going to be on our list to just dump pretty quickly and try and flip for whatever we need. It kind of looks like outfielders might be the thing. Yes, we have a lot of right fielders, but they're super young. I'd like to fill out some legit center fielders that are not just straight speed defense guys. So we'll see. I might have to kind of track down some guys individually here. But catchers besides Bateman, it might be nice to get another one. Can never go wrong with starting pitching. We filled that out pretty okay at Cho, Ojeda, Whitman, Gehringer, Kretlow that we just got, Achilles Fernandez. So we have kind of the next crop coming up, but always have to keep going. Always have to keep going. See, now center field's bad because we got rid of Kyle Lewis. So, not that it matters. As long as we have people to play a position, it's not a giant deal. But that's where we're at. So, completed. We move people around here. Trades. So, Joe Barber from the Reds. We ship Rizzo and Yerzy. With the Cardinals, we get Kretlow and Young, and we give them Shed and Tim Miles. And the Blue Jays, we get Ojeda, Alvarado, and Chadwick, who's actually a second baseman, not third, for Kyle Lewis and Harvey Connor. So, team looks a little bit different. We had to move some guys up. I brought up Eli Rivera. I brought up Juan Lucero. I think he is good enough to play. His stats are good enough. He's very fast. He's okay defensively. I'm not a big fan. I kind of think I like. I don't like that Julio's not as fast, but I think that he's probably gonna be better in center field over Lucero. See, Lucero's already an 82, and his overall was 85 potential when we got him. So he's either going to be maxed pretty fast, or he's going to get better. Either way, I am good. So that's where we're looking. So we go back to the top prospects now. The guy that we just traded for was the number one potential, or the number one prospect in baseball, Joe Barber. And I didn't know that, but we know now. Number one prospect. He's 77 overall. Him and Sandoval are definitely going to make the team next year. So bullpen-wise, got some choices. Him and Sandoval, 1 and 6, they're definitely going to make the team. They're both 77, and they're both going to be up for sure. Bollinger, 14. Killian, 16. Kretlow, guy that we just got, 24. Fournier we already had. Molina, 37. Bateman, Christopher Harms, Chadwick. So we're restocking the farm system here. Which I really, really like. That makes me happy. Hopefully it turns out to be something here. So that's going to be it. We're going to end this at episode 7 games up. Our defense is starting to struggle a little bit, but our offense is there. Our pitching's there. 20 games above 500, looking for our first division championship in God knows how long, and not have to play a wild card game. We're not there yet, but being able to go right into the ALDS would be incredible. If we look at the standings here, Rays have 63 wins. The Indians have 62. So we're the third best team in baseball right now, wins-wise. I'm good with that. 255 average, I'm not a fan. Hopefully Kyle Lewis going away will fix that a bit. Yeah. I love Kyle Lewis, but dude's 32. And most importantly, that saved me a bunch of money. Evan White's going to be gone next year. We're not going to re-sign him. Jared Kelnick, I need to decide on. He's still getting better, so I'm probably going to keep him. Because the one thing he's struggling with is lefties, and he's +4, so he's definitely going to get re-signed. Gilbert's going to get re-signed. He's going to want a lot of money, but I'll give him maybe 2 or 3 years. So there's some guys to sign. Hancock's going to want an insane amount of money. Wilkerson still has another year of arbitration left, thank God. So we're going to need that money. And going to have to keep building this around Julio. I'm not a big fan that Ruiz is making so much for the lack of production. So again, I really want Bateman to be ready faster so I can trade him, but he's just he needs to get there faster. He needs to get there faster. He's really bad defensively. I'm kind of afraid to bring him up. He's only 69 overall. Nice. But his contact's there. His contact is good enough, and maybe him and Mariano will be my starters next year. I don't know. It's probably a little bit premature to get rid of Ruiz, but if I need the money, he's probably going to be the one to go. So we'll see what happens. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much. This video went a little bit long. I apologize, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. 60-40, made some more trades, prepped more for the future. The plan is to continue to make this team good and competitive for years and years and continuing to get prospects. That's the way to do it. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. I believe this is episode 34. I appreciate y'all taking your time to watch the video. We will see you next time. Be good to each other. Go Mariners. Peace.